good morning, my friends, and welcome to day 2 of the Spark Challenge. Today is about sparking purpose. And so what matters most to you is what today is really about, and how do you live into that going forward. And today we have a special guest who is going to help us discern what that means for us and the power that it gives us going forward to live into purpose. I want to introduce our special guest today. This is not only a beautiful and outstanding leader, but also my sister, Susan O'Leary Chapchak. So Susan, welcome to Rise and Above.
Thank you. Thanks, John. Hey, everybody.
Susan, you have this incredible part of our story, and many of the folks listening to this right now will know it, but for those who don't, when I was 9 years old, I was involved in a house fire. My brother Jim saved my life, put out the fire. But then I'm outside, I'm naked, it's a brutal situation, the house is burning, it's starting to smoke, and into this mess and into this terrible situation comes my little sister. She's not this leader we see today. She's 7 years old. She's scared. She's barefoot. She's wearing a nightgown. And now she's outside with her brother. And her brother isn't sure if he wants to live or die. And so, Susan, I'm going to take you all the way back to when you are this 7-year-old, dark-haired cutie. Behind you, the house is on fire. There's smoke coming out of it. You hear that your brother's not sure he wants to live. And you've got to make a decision on what you're going to do next. Do you remember it?
I do. Yeah, I do, definitely. I don't think at 7 you would have broken it down like that. I think it was just a matter of everything else wasn't around or existing. It was more about you and feeling badly and knowing that you were in so much pain. I think would have been more of my focus and tension there, and not everything else that was around.
So, tell us what you did.
I vividly remember, you obviously being in a tremendous amount of pain and running back into the kitchen to fill up a big glass of water to see if that could help you, and then running back out and throwing it into your face. And then you just kept saying it was so painful. So I went back in, and I did that again, potentially a third time, where I went to the bathroom, the powder room, because the kitchen was too smoky, and then came back out and threw it again into your face, since it was so hot and so warm. So I vividly remember that.
Awesome. So the house is on fire. You can see Susan getting emotional. We don't talk about this a whole lot. We talk about important things like sports, children, things like this. We don't go back a whole lot of times to 28 years ago. And so I can't think of the last time you and I have discussed this. And I thought today, Spark 2, this program that allows people to live into their purpose, why not talk about something that is true and lives into their purpose? And here you said at age 7 you weren't thinking about it, you just did it. So Susan, for the folks who are just doing life and they're not thinking about it, how do they prioritize what they're willing to risk everything for? What would you encourage folks to think about today?
Wow. It's a very loaded question. I think from my perspective, at the end of the day, truly, I want to feel like whatever I've done that day has been my best and something that ultimately makes me happy, or at least in that moment, that I can derive some happiness and sense of contribution to what I want to be doing, to help not only my family, but my friends and my coworkers and my job and my responsibilities, that I've ultimately tried to do my best and focus on that day.
Awesome. So this program is about doing the best you can each day. It's about living into that ability in your life. It is about happiness and joy, and it is ultimately, I think, about making a difference for those you serve. And Susan, at age 7, with dark hair and fat cheeks, you did exactly that. I am burned, my friends, on 100% of my body, almost 90% third degree from my neck to my toes. But where this little one threw water, I am not burned. And some of the doctors credit her with that, and I want to credit her today in front of each of you. So, Susan, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on a successful life at age 7 and an incredibly significant life today.
Thank you. Thanks.
My friends, day 2, tap into the opportunity for you to live up to the fullness of your promise. Thanks for joining us. Can't wait to see you tomorrow morning.